Yeah, that was the one that went viral. That was the one for everything. Marissa had asked in the chat how many interviews from that one video. It was insane how many. I couldn't even. I think I was like blocked from TikTok for a couple days because I was getting so many messages, and it was crazy. But that video right there, that's what did it. So it's not hard. Also, you guys, I don't know anything about like cutting videos very well or like any sort of designing or editing my videos. I can't do any of that. So I just put a couple videos together on TikTok. It's super, super easy. I don't edit or anything, do filters. I don't know how to do any of that still. So it's very easy, even if you have no idea what you're doing.
Hi, everybody. Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency. Hello, everybody. Grady Polson, the America Agency. So excited to have Nicole Petrarca on with us. She has just in the past 4 months built her agency from 30,000 issue paid to over 200,000 utilizing TikTok. And she's going to now help us, teach us, and break down how she came up with the idea, how long she posted or didn't post till she went viral. And then she's going to give us a blueprint on what we can all do to copy her success. And we're also going to have some examples we're going to play here in a little bit of her viral TikToks so you can see how, respectfully, they didn't seem, you didn't have like a graphic designer and you didn't have a video crew and you didn't even dance in any of them. So I don't even know how this works, but, I'm so excited to learn from you. And everybody here on the call is. So without further ado, everybody welcome Nicole Petrarca.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited, especially to talk about TikTok. I'm like, this is fun.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so give us the backstory. You're like probably a social media type user like the majority of us. We do some scrolling, might post a picture, some stuff, some videos, some funny things. But then one day you're like, you know what? I could recruit on here. How did this all evolve? And then let's talk it through it, and then we can pull up any video at a time. We can run through all three, or however you want to do it. We're here to it's your show. Your show now. I'm just a viewer.
Okay, it's funny that you say, like, I knew nothing about TikTok or like social media at all. Before that video went viral, I probably had like 100 maybe followers on TikTok, and did not post very often, just every so often, little things here and there. When I had first I think I posted like 2, maybe 3 videos before I posted one that went viral. But you guys, it's actually the easiest thing ever. I copied that video that went viral from somebody else on TikTok. It's crazy. I think I was researching in TikTok, and I just researched like viral videos for insurance agents or something. And that was one that came up. She didn't do like the whole popcorn thing, but she had something else going on in the background. She posted her sales for the week. And then I just copied exactly the sound she used, the hashtags she used, the, wording that she used. I copied everything and then got lucky and it went viral. So it was not hard at all. And then once that one kind of hit, now I post a lot more consistently, and I've had quite a few go pretty viral, which is amazing. So
should we play that one? You want us to play the popcorn one?
We'll play the popcorn one.
Okay.
It's really silly. I don't know how it went viral, but
we eat a lot of popcorn at the Polson house, so
I love popcorn, so it's fine.
All right, here comes.
That was it. Simple.
Simple.
Very silly, but
You're like, what? It's got curiosity. You're watching it to see what happens, and you're engaged.
yeah. Yeah, that was the one that went viral. That was the one for everything. Marissa had asked in the chat how many interviews from that one video. It was insane how many. I couldn't even. I think I was like blocked from TikTok for a couple days because I was getting so many messages, and it was crazy. But that video right there, that's what did it. So it's not hard. Also, you guys, I don't know anything about like cutting videos very well or like any sort of designing or editing my videos. I can't do any of that. So I just put a couple videos together on TikTok. It's super, super easy. I don't edit or anything, do filters. I don't know how to do any of that still. So it's very easy, even if you have no idea what you're doing.
So music, hashtags, and copy someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone, your assignment is to just if you've sold any insurance this week. I mean, that was a good week too. It was a fun week. 8,000-10,000 in the
Yeah.
week. It's a good week. So if you don't sell a lot of insurance, start selling a lot of insurance. Then you can start making TikToks because you got to learn how to sell insurance first. Nicole knows what she's doing. Okay, so then keep going. What else did you do? What else is the plan? How did it keep evolving?
Yeah. So I just kept posting and kept posting and kept posting after that one went viral, and I just come up with random things.
Viral, just so people know what that means. Define how many views did it get?
3 million.
3 million. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then how many followers do you have now, or what's it based? Followers or likes, or what's the metric to TikTok?
I think it's just how many videos you post. That's like the algorithm thing. The more you post, the more you get up on the algorithm. It's funny. I still don't know very much about TikTok. I just post the videos and reply to the messages. So you guys do not have to know much about it. I promise. But after I posted that one, I just was super, super consistent. And then that one kept going even more viral. And then all my other ones kept going viral. And I say viral, it's like you guys literally just have to copy and paste what somebody did, right? When I started hiring, and then some of my agents started copying that video with the sound and they have, some of them have 300,000, 500,000 views on theirs. So it's really easy. You just have to just do it. I didn't do it for the longest time because I was like, I don't want people to think a certain thing of me. This is embarrassing. So kind of going into that side of things, I was like so scared for the longest time to embarrass myself and put myself out there. And then once I actually started seeing it making a difference, I was like, I do not care what anybody else thinks. This is what's benefiting myself and my business and growing my business. So that's what I'm going to do. And I always say, if somebody is going to be talking bad about you or talking down to you about that or making fun of you or whatever you guys are scared about, don't be scared, because those people aren't really your friends. Anybody who is going to uplift you and say, they're proud of you for promoting your business and doing what's going to be best for your business, those are the people you should be surrounding yourself around anyways.
It's a great line. Is no one doing better than you will ever beat you up for what you're doing, ever talk down to you for what you're doing. It's always people that aren't doing as well and judging and etc. I mean, I think too about like, in the past, 2030 business was predicated on your Rolodex, right? And then it became like your email list, and then it's your text list, and then now it's your social media following. And this is just business outreach in 2025. You're just sharing a message. It's positive message. There was nothing negative in there. And then you didn't even have a hook at the end. It wasn't even like reach out if you wanted to, which would have kept it from probably going viral as it did. You just kept it like just educational, which then people go, dude, look what this girl did. Look what this girl like. So, okay. So you do that, you keep posting, keep going, keep teaching. What else did you do? What else you figure out?
I have noticed that most of the TikToks that go viral are obviously talking about money. So those are the ones that are really like getting out there. And then the other ones that are really great are just educational ones where, my line for social I had posted and I think that I sent that one to you if I remember correctly. That one, had a bunch of views on it just because now I'm in like the insurance industry. So anybody looking up life insurance, anybody who's in the life insurance industry, I'm coming up on all of their feeds. No matter what, right? So now that I've used that hashtag enough, I'm coming up on those, whatever they're Googling as far as insurance goes. So that one with my social, how I ask for social, I should say, people loved that video. Any like educational anything is super beneficial as what I've seen as well.
Cool. We can play that one now. The one she's walking. There you go. Perfect.
The social. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Perfect. So they're just going to do a medical check on you, making sure you're not 5,000 pounds or attached to a hospital bed. How they do that is with you verifying your social. So I'm ready for that when you are. They usually get a little laugh out of that, and I very rarely get a social objection.
See, you guys, I don't even do anything crazy. I'm on a walk, and I made a video. Like, I don't even, it's really not hard. It's crazy how easy it is. And you just have to keep posting until one of them goes viral. And then it's way easier after that. But consistency is definitely key when you're doing it. So again, the silliest videos, I don't even know, it's just like I'm doing stuff and telling them how I'm doing it, or just reading part of my script, or there's a couple of me like, going through medical questions, and anybody who's already in the insurance industry especially reaches out and they're like, wow, I wish I had mentorship like this with my current upline. And, so how do I get with you if they're at a different agency or whatever the case is, just from me posting, hey, this is what I do and this is what I teach, the agents who come on with me to do. And that really, really gets them every time.
That's awesome. So
literally the easiest videos though, you guys, I cannot say it enough. Everyone thinks there's so much that goes into it and you have to do editing and all this stuff. I don't even know how to edit videos.
You got a whole New York media team that's back up in Manhattan and High Towers, making your videos for you, Okay, so what is the advice you're giving your new agents now? Like, are they starting with 1 a day, 1 a week, 10 a day? Like, what's your new agent boot camp plan to start to create videos and et cetera? Top 3, top 5, first 5 videos you're having them do.
Yeah, so I always have them copy that popcorn video right away after, they make their first week of sales, and post that. And again, a couple of those have gone viral, which is great. After that, I just suggest that they post at least 3 to 4 times a week to start until they get comfortable. And then ideally you want to be posting as much as possible. So now I'm posting 1-2 times a day. I sometimes skip a couple days, whatever, goes on. But the more that you guys post, and this is what I tell them as well, the more that they post, the more serious they're going to be about recruiting, because they're going to be getting, people reaching out to them a lot more often.
So you get flooded with hundreds of people wanting to talk to you. How did you manage it? Just always curious on how did you manage it? Or, how did you manage it? And then how are you getting them started so fast?
So as far as managing them goes, I just reply the same thing to every single message. It's just basically, hey, if you're interested in moving forward with my agency, go ahead and watch this overview video and then schedule an interview with me. Don't schedule an interview until you have watched the video in full. That's basically what the message says that I send to everybody. And then after we have an interview with them, I basically just let them know, hey, you're going to be spending anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a week on leads. Our goal is to get you writing as quickly as possible, and we've actually done very well with that. Our goal is to get everyone writing their first sale within their first week, so that they can, be plugged in and have that outcome of, hey, I just spent this money, but I got this much in return. And now they're more comfortable to keep spending that money because they see, what can be in return from that. And then one other thing that I fully require, and I wasn't very strict on this before, but now that I've pivoted over to require it, it's helped a lot. So before I was kind of like, oh, I'm just going to hire anyone and everyone. Obviously that ended up being a waste of my time for a really long time, because not everybody has the mindset that you need to have when you're in this industry. So I required, being on Zoom is a full-blown requirement. I make it very clear to them that I will not help you if you are not plugging into Zoom, because the easiest way for me to help them make money quickly is by me being able to hear them. I always say, if I can't hear you, I can't help you. So I make sure that they know, being on Zoom is a full-blown requirement. I now have all of my, agents and everyone that I bring on send me a schedule that they're going to be committing to, and whatever that schedule looks like, cool. But that way it holds people more accountable. And I've gotten a lot of really good feedback and obviously good outcome from that as well.
That's awesome. Okay. And then, so they're going, and then now how soon are people starting their popcorn video, post 3-4 times a week as much as possible? Is it, hey, if you want to build a business, this is a great blueprint. Is that kind of the message?
100%. I always ask them right off the bat, like, are you looking to build an agency, or are you looking to be a personal producer? I always talk to everyone off the bat of how beneficial it is to build an agency, but I don't push it on anyone. So if they say, I want to do both, then I'll let them know this is what you need to do first is, go to my TikTok, look at my popcorn video, and do something along those lines. Use the same exact hashtags, use the same exact sound, post that, and then consistently post, if you can, every single day after that, until you start getting one of those videos. If you keep posting, is bound to go viral, because now you're on the algorithm, and now you're people are seeing you and people are liking it. Especially if you talk about money, it's like game over.
Love it. I love it. So we have one more. Let's share that you sent to us, where you were just out for the day, and all of a sudden the client called. These are so fun.
Pen and paper whenever you are ready. Okay. So option 1, that one's going to cover $40,000 of your final expenses. That one's only going to be $220 a month. Option 2, that's going to cover $30,000. That one's going to be $153 a month. And then option 3, that's going to cover $20,000, and that one's only going to be $101 a month. Okay. Yeah. So if the insurance company came back and said, "Congratulations, John, you're approved. Which one of these would you want to get approved for to leave behind to your daughter, Amber?" Option 1. Okay. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and pull up the application. Go ahead and grab your driver's license. I'll get it all started for you.
Just
so silly. People love that one.
They love it, because that's the business. That's what we're doing. Taking control, putting it in their face. Which would be the best option if you're approved, John, to protect your daughter, Amber? I mean, holy cow. Just great sales training, educational, entertaining, and money at the same time. No wonder it went viral. So, all right, final advice you've got for future TikTokers.
Don't be afraid to start it. If you guys are serious about building your business, and people even do it for not even only recruiting, right? But I have another video that went viral for IULs. So even for free leads, right? You just have to take the first step, and that is just posting your first video, and just copy. It's so easy. Just literally copy somebody who went viral and do exactly what they did. Doesn't have to necessarily be the video, but the hashtags and everything like that, and just wait a little bit, and it will pay off for sure.
That's awesome. Well, Nicole, you are absolutely on a rocket ship that you have fueled yourself, which is pretty cool, and I couldn't be more excited to see what you do now here into the future. I know Marissa's an absolutely incredible leader and mentor and friend to you, and it's so great to see you guys winning together. But what you've created now completely on your own is so awesome, and I'm just excited for that. Excited for you, the agents you're going to help, the new method that we can build this business of utilizing social media and being creative. I was messing around with AI the other day, and I typed something in, and all of a sudden I put "escape the rat race." And it was a businessman running with human-sized rats behind him. And I was like, what is going on? This is so that touched with TikTok and whatever the future holds for marketing. The business that doesn't advertise, the business doesn't market, is the business doesn't grow. And this is a new creative way. And you're a pioneer in our company for figuring it out. And thank you for sharing and being so vulnerable and candid at the same time to help us all get better. So everybody put a TT for TikTok in the chat below. Show Nicole, the TikTok queen, some love. And thank you so much. I'm cheering you on. I'm so excited to see how big you build it now and how many people you help along the way. So have an
Thank
amazing
you
day.
so much, Grady, for having me on here today as well.